everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 build challenge. I am so excited for today's video. I think this is just going to be, I'm hoping one of my favorite builds that I have done. Okay, no, I'm going to jinx myself, so I'm not going to say anything, but this is going to be my favorite video to record, I think. As you can see by the title, we are going to be building a house where every room is inspired by a painting. And I also really want to do that with a plant. I want to do that with everything. I want to do that with every single object in the game, but it's just the idea of the painting. We've did it with the rug as well recently, and the rug idea, oh, amazing. That idea was so fun. That was actually inspired by Sarah Kendall, and she's just amazing as well. But I thought to myself, what about painting? We could do random painting, but again, I'm going to start off picking us out paintings because I really just want to do different types of rooms inspired by the paintings that I like in the game. But if you'd like to see a randomized one where I'll count everything besides like the decals, because there's just so many overwhelming things in this game. I wish I could just get rid of the decals from the painting section and give us a decal section. I cannot speak. It would make much sense to remove the decals and have just paintings in the section, so then I could actually focus, and then it would be easier to do a randomized painting challenge. But for today, we're just doing paintings, and it could be anything. I don't know. I guess we're gonna do the Sandra special, obviously. Sitting room, kitchen, dining room, whatever, and then we'll pick out some paintings. Let me build the house first before I build the paintings. I mean, I am an artist, so I guess I could paint the paintings, but I'm not going to. I also had an idea before. I'm just gonna pitch the idea to you guys, and you can let me know if you like it. I wanted to go to a garden center, like me actually in person, with a camera, kind of like vlog style, and pick out a couple of items that I like from an actual garden center in real life, take pictures of them, and then go back and build a house inspired by something from real life in The Sims. Let me know what you think of that idea. That might be something totally weird and something that you guys might not enjoy, but maybe I thought that getting inspiration from actual real life objects could also be a fun idea, so let me know. But I'm going to start building us a regular schmegular Sandra special. So we're not going to go insane today. We're going to do a sitting room. We might do kind of like an office this way today, maybe a bit of a hallway. Okay, it's already looking dodgy and weird. What now? I'm kind of thinking maybe some sort of like a weird wonky kitchen this way, right? Then we do dining room off of the kitchen that way, and then we actually, how do we get into the sitting room? We don't. We just do not get into the sitting room. Wait, no, I'd have to do a hallway kind of like that to get into the kitchen, sitting room, bathroom, and then we could almost, wait, is that a bathroom? No, sorry, no, I still need a bathroom. I could do, wait, now maybe that could actually be the bathroom. We could do an office here and then a bedroom kind of like this way. We could almost make like a big enough bedroom, or maybe we can actually extend the kitchen out like that as well. And then we could obviously have like some nice decking area, which I usually love to do, so why not do it today as well? Maybe actually let's do a big enough decking area today. I kind of like that. I've been kind of enjoying doing like bigger kind of decking vibes. And then at the front here as well, I could almost have like a front decking. Of course, I just removed all of my hard work, but that's okay. So wait, now is this a bathroom? Bit of a big bathroom. Maybe I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Yeah, I guess this could just be like your entryway, although it probably would make sense if I just did this. Now that looks dodgy, but I guess I like this. This is nice. Let me just make this look pretty, and then we'll get into the build. Okay guys, so I have just completed the house now, so it looks like this. I mean, similar enough to what I usually build, but I kind of like the light wood, and I'm using a different flooring that I've kind of fell in love with recently. So I wanted to use, you know, maybe some different landscaping as well. Okay, no, the landscaping is the exact same, but you know, I like the little tiles here. They look a little bit worn, and we've got like white windows and things. And these ones actually from whatever this pack is, it growing together? Is this pack growing together? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Growing together. The ones with the growing together goes really well with the happy birthday windows because the trims are quite thick. So I thought that was a really fun fact for you today. And then this is your little back garden area. So again, slightly different with that decking being so long. I don't really like what's happening here, but let's just forget about it. But yeah, we've got a cute little area here that we could definitely use as a nice little beginning of a house. And I'd like to think that this house is actually going to be pretty. I mean, I am going to pick out the paintings as I said, but I think it'll still be chaotic enough, but I think this will be really cool. Like I'm actually so excited to do this. So how many paintings do we need? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 7 different paintings. And I guess there is 7 different paintings that I really like. So let's go through a couple of them. So let me have a look there now. Let's just use this wall. I, of course, love this painting. Like, I mean, this painting is just so stunning. There is loads of different types of this painting. So maybe we could leave this one out for a minute. You all know that I love this one, so I'm gonna have to go for this one. Like, it's just such a cool one. I think that one is quite amazing. I love the style. I love anything kind of Japanese like that, so I love those kind of scroll ones. Like, I love this as well, so that would be an idea too. Recently, I fell in love with this painting, so that is also an idea that maybe we could do something like that. Let me think there now. See, there's this one as well, but like, I'm obviously going to try and make like a Japanese thing, so maybe we could just use the two of them in the same room. But this again is just a painting that I really love. I mean, there's loads of different types of this painting as well, so there's loads of different vibes, but I think maybe I'll use it with that scroll, the cat scroll. This one though, oh my god, I love this one. This one actually reminds me, I presume it's like a little tapestry in a framed canvas. This one actually reminds me of the print work that I used to do when I was in college. So I used to be a printmaker, so we used to screen print. And you could screen print kind of over anything, and you could do it over fabric as well. So that really just reminds me of my art college days. So definitely that one will be one that we could go with. I also really like these ones. But like, again, that's because it's like Asian inspired, and I love all type of Asian architecture, like anything like that. Just is my cup of tea, I suppose. So wait, now if I was to do, is that the only paintings that I like? What else do I like? Surely there's more. Please give me something else. What else do I like? I mean, definitely not Tragic Clown. I like this painting. So what if we go for, because there's like a nice like black swatch. Yeah, like, see, I like these. Why don't we do like a really minimalistic vibe of like these kind of paintings together? That could be an idea. Just like black and white, really minimalistic. Oh, I used to love these. Oh, these ones were really pretty before. Like, I used to be obsessed with this painting. So, and also this one, like this one in particularly, the sunset vibe. So maybe that is something I could use as well. Also this one. This one is my recent favorite. So that could also be an idea. Bloody heck. Okay. So let me just have a look. I guess we could do, I like the idea of maybe using this as an inspiration. I mean, this is such a random painting. So why don't we try this one? Okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll pick out the paintings and then we can randomize which one we use for each room. I think that would be a fun idea. So definitely this one. I kind of like the idea of this one. There is also another one from that vibe. Yeah, like there's also this. I guess we could kind of combine these two paintings in one room, but I like the kind of black framing of this one. So even if we were to go for like, just say like this, I kind of like the green with the peachy vibe. We could use like black as a like a point of like breaking between the color, you know? So definitely those three. We need 7, did I say? Yeah, 7. So we could then maybe, of course, do this one. So that's number 4. I'm kind of thinking this for number 5. We could do this for number 6. Although, wait, maybe I could change this to like a bit more of a quirky color. Maybe that actually. We could do like a sunset. Oh, that's beautiful as well. See, there's so many paintings that I love that this is just going to be so difficult. I guess it almost would have been easier just to do a randomized painting challenge at this point. But wait now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I even like these? I guess I do. It's just when they're all put next to each other, they look shocking. So I'm like now questioning, do I even like them? I really like, oh my god, I really like this painting, but this one's a little big. I like this one's really cool. Oh, that one's so nice. You could make like a really fancy room. Oh, imagine that in the dining room. Oh guys, I don't know now, because I really love that abstract vibe of this painting. It's a bit of a big one, so it's a bit hard to use. But maybe that's, okay, we'll get rid of this one. But maybe that's something that we could use. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 7. Will I get rid of these? Should I just do this for now? I mean, I have a feeling I could also go again in a different video and try do a different, although wait now, these two are very similar to each other. Wait now, maybe I'll get rid of this one. And maybe I will do, will I throw in Tragic Clown just for good measure? I mean, I think it would be kind of funny, but maybe it will work. Okay, so these supposedly are my favorite paintings. Now that I look at them, I'm like, do I even like these paintings? Kind of like these ones too, though. Or no, wait, now I also love these ones. Guys, there's way too many paintings that I like, and now I'm thinking about it. Is this just a bad idea? I thought that this would be like the funnest video I have ever done, but like I love all these, like the blue with the orange. Do we get rid of the cat for these? I mean, I love the cat and we all know it. I love all of these paintings, but maybe we'll do this because technically the other one was only a scroll. It wasn't necessarily a painting. So maybe we'll do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I guess let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to number each room and I'm going to just pick a random number, and that's the way we're going to do it. Hold on. So we've got the rooms numbered. So I'm going to ask Siri to give me a number for the first painting. So this one being the first painting. Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 7. Oh, she doesn't talk to me. Okay, it's number 2 though. So this painting is going to go into number 2. Okay, fair enough. Right, this one. 3. Okay, that's good. So number 3 is actually the kitchen. Okay. Okay, how am I going to inspire a kitchen by that painting? God only knows. Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, she said 2. Another one. Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 7. 4. Okay, 4 is the hallway. Okay, I'll take this for the hallway. That's fine. That's gonna be a lovely like sunset vibed hallway. That's really cute. Okay, let's maybe randomize for these 3, and then the last one will be the tragic clown, and I'm very nervous about that room. 7 for this one, which is actually the sitting room. Oh my god, thank God. Oh, we can do a beautiful sitting room. Okay, thank God. Thank you, Siri. Thanks so much. Okay, let's go for this one. Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 7. 1. Okay, 1 is the office. Oh my god, this is working out so well. But now we've got dining room and bathroom left, and these are the last 2 paintings that we've left. So that is going to be just beautiful. Okay, let's randomize for the last room for this painting. Hey Siri, give me a number between, oh wait, I can actually just do 6 or 5. Hey Siri, give me a number between 6 and 5. Okay, she said 6. Okay, so this will be the dining room. She just said 6, but so that, wait. So that means we've got the tragic clown in the toilet. Yay! That's okay. I mean, I'll take that. So now we've got a painting in each room, and I think this is gonna be fun, except for that tragic clown, and also this in the kitchen is worrying me a little bit. But let's get to work, guys. I'm very excited. I kind of want to start off with this room because that was the first room that we did. So maybe let's have a look at this painting. So we've got nice blues. There's a little bit of yellow. We've got obviously got beautiful Mount Fuji. So this is gonna be Japan inspired. So I'm going to add more paintings as well, just to, you know, bring the idea forward. And we've got like warm woods, which is like that wood that I don't necessarily like. So I am going to actually maybe use the color of the wood as well. That's actually a lovely one. Although we could probably do something like this. I know it's like warm wood. It's not as warm as I'd like it to be, but maybe something like this is a lot of fun. Or else we could go for, that's kind of cool though, isn't it? That's a very rich color. I kind of like these actually. Maybe I'm going to try it. It's a little bit of fun, something different. So maybe this is going to be the way that we actually learn how to do this. I kind of want there to be pops of blue, but not on the walls. I would kind of like there to be panel. Okay, no, not that at all. Jesus Christ, no. What if we do like white paneling? Is that a bit much? Maybe it is a bit much. I kind of want some sort of texture on the wall, and I guess way that I usually bring texture on the wall is just through like this like concrete wall. Do I even like that though? I don't think so. Like looking at these paintings, they look pretty cute. And they look very well, not contemporary, but they look very fancy. Okay, I don't want stone in the bedroom. We could do like a little bit of an exposed brick. That could be a fun idea to try. Although I wouldn't really like that in a bedroom. No, I think I want something a little bit softer. Or we could do this. Oh yeah, okay. That looks pretty cool because it's almost giving me like Japan vibes. Like not too much, if you get me. What if we make this wall navy? And that would be the one way to bring a little bit of that. Okay, what is happening? Go away. Okay, there we go. That is one way of bringing in that color. Oh, that looks really good on that wall. Okay, what if we do something like this? And then straight away underneath it, let's go for a nice little cabinet. If we go for this one, like this crazy colored one, that's an idea. I wonder, do I do maybe something like this in this corner? Because obviously we're trying to worship this. Okay, I can't even see that in white. Is that a bit weird? Or maybe this one's nicer. What if we do this one in this color? Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, I actually really love that. I think that's so nice. Okay, I kind of like what's going on here now. I'm thinking since I see that little Mount Fuji, should we, and I suppose that's a geisha as well, I'm presuming, I don't know, but should we use a little bit of Snowy Escape? Is there like a nice, oh, there is actually a different type of bed. I don't think I've ever used this before, although we could just probably go for this one. This one really does match that wood, but I kind of like the idea of the other one, like this one. But will that clash a little bit with that wood? But I kind of like the brown bedding. I think that is so cool. Maybe I'm happy with this. Am I? I don't know. I kind of have to bring a little bit of yellow as well. So what if we bring a bit of yellow with some gold? What if I make these as bedside lockers? Is that weird? I feel like maybe it is. Or else maybe this one would be a bit better. I mean, that's a very snazzy bedside locker, but maybe that is an idea. It's like a little bit of a different, you know, aesthetic. Something a bit more dramatic. But maybe that's the way these people like to have their rooms. I don't know. Maybe we could use this old clock as well. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Is it actually, now that I think about it, is it? So I'm going to bring this painting inside here as well. Obviously, it's the other one that we're working on, but just to tie in a little bit of something, I'm going to add that painting right here, which I think is a lot of fun. And then over here, obviously, we'll add some curtains. So I'm going to try and go for maybe something dark. Although maybe this like rich kind of reddy tone. Or maybe just regular. Ooh, these curtains don't seem to match. Oh my god, for the first time ever. Oh wait, maybe the blue with that dark wood. Does that look nice? I guess maybe it does. Haha, I found the right curtain. And we'll close it off a little bit so that you have a little bit of privacy. I kind of like this chair. So this is from Snowy Escape as well. And this one actually has, oh wait, maybe this one's cooler. This one actually has like a little bit of blue and a little bit of that color. So I feel like that would work quite nicely. So maybe actually if I move everything over a tad, I could also fit in a little light of some sort here. Maybe a blue one. No, maybe not blue. Maybe this blue. No, that's not nice. Maybe this color. Is there a nice like bluey color? There was actually this color, but not sure how to feel about that. Although maybe it is nice. I need more like flowers and things, like more greenery of some sort. Maybe we could use the olive plant. No, maybe we shouldn't. Oh, maybe this one actually would work here kind of nicely. Would it? Trying to see like what kind of greenery. I feel like a bonsai tree would work here, but like what kind of bonsai tree? Although maybe this actually, isn't there like a nice color of this that we could use? Wait a second. I guess we could try maybe the blue one. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, not that big. I actually want to make it smaller. That is actually pretty cool. Maybe we could do something like this. I don't really like that lamp. Maybe we'll just move this over. And maybe we'll just do like a different little seating area. We'll add an extra seat here as well so that, you know, we can have some people sitting in here if they wish, you know, if they want to. That'd be kind of cute. Okay, I really felt like adding that bonsai tree, so I added that bonsai in the corner. Now that I think about it, I feel like maybe we should swap these. Maybe these actually should go here. This is just a crazy arrangement of flowers, but you know me with my arrangements. Can't say no. Yeah, maybe this actually works a little bit better around this way. What do we think? Is that cute? Actually, I don't really think I like that one. Why do I feel like this rug would actually work perfectly here? Because it has a bit of yellow and it has a bit of white and it has a bit of like, well, actually it doesn't have a bit of orange, but I guess there is a lot of like orangey wood color. So maybe something like that actually looks pretty cool. What do we think? Is this working out okay? Or am I just totally losing my mind? Because I could also just be losing my mind. So I don't know. I think this is okay. I think this is nice. Maybe I'll just change the top light. And I guess that will be us complete for the sitting room. Okay, there we go. I've changed it around a little bit. So we've got a light. We've got a nice little seating area over here. And that is our first room complete. So I guess the second room I think was the kitchen. So let's move on and do the kitchen because I'm probably the most worried for that kitchen with this painting. So just get another saucer just so I can see what's going on. So we've got a very contemporary impressionistic painting. It's quite abstract. How in the name of God am I supposed to even like pick out a countertop? I guess there is blues. There's a bit of like deep rich purples. There's also gold, so I'm thinking gold sink for sure, like gold accents. But like what else though? Like do we go for like brown? Actually maybe something very dark like this, and we just bring in some extra accents with some blues. Like should we do like a very dark kitchen? Is that what this is that what this is asking me to do? Because I really don't know at this point. What if I kind of go this way with the kitchen? So then even if I go for like a black fridge with the gold accents maybe, and then we'll go for the same kind of matching stove, I guess something like that is pretty interesting. I don't know. And then we go for like the golden kind of bronzy sink just right here. So we've got that. And then maybe with flooring or something, we could maybe tie in those bluey kind of colors, maybe with some tiling. That could be an option for us. Like even I think with the new tiles there is like a deep blue, but like that's a bit obnoxious. This is gonna be hard. Or actually these are quite nice. What if I try and tie these in for the blue? Then for the wallpaper I guess we could do I see a little bit of wooden in there? No, do I? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe we just need tiles. I don't know. It's actually so difficult unless we go for black. but that doesn't really match the floor tile. There is actually these ones as well. These are pretty cute. Like, I don't really want to do red. Like, I see reds in there, but I'm not adding red. Purple is my least favorite color as well. So why did I even choose this painting? I mean, do I even like this painting? I don't know. Like, that's gonna clash with the blue at the bottom. But like, I feel like that kind of teal color is in there somewhere. What if I try use more objects and maybe the objects will tie everything in together? Or what if I use blue top counters? Ooh, maybe not. Okay, so I've got some clutter with some colors. We've got some red in that tomato sauce. We've got yellow in that parmesan, you know, adding into that. I just need purple. Somehow I need to add purple, maybe a rug. Is there like a nice purple rug? Because I know that there is like a lot of deep, rich purple tones, but like purple is just, no, see, there's nothing. Like there's this, but like, am I going to ruin the whole kitchen? I'm going to ruin the whole kitchen, and I'm not about that life. Unless we go for this one. That could be an idea, but like, is it really, is it working? Is it clashing? I feel like it's clashing. Oh my God, it's just not gonna work. It's not. I cannot find a bloody like purple tone that will make this work that I will, I suppose, be happy with. What about green? Because sometimes like an earthy green can do something. No, there's no nice earthy green tones in a rug. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this room. Actually, this one would probably match as well, but I did use that in the bedroom, so maybe not. Maybe let's not repeat everything over and over. I guess maybe this could work. Like that has like purple tones in it. It's just a bit of like an interesting take, you know? Okay, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. We've got gold, we've got blue, we've got a little bit of purple and green, we've got a little bit of red with the tomato sauce. I don't know. It's just, I think a painting that is so rich and so deep requires just a neutral space is what I was meant to say. So maybe just like a white wall and nothing to complement the space. Whereas if you're being inspired by a painting, absolutely impossible. I think that is a 0 out of 10 in my eyes, but whatever. I'm just going to move on. It's a functional kitchen. Let's move on. Let's just go and do maybe the dining room while we're here. So let's just forget that kitchen ever happened. Right, peaceful now and calmness, looking at that beautiful landscape. I'm thinking instantly maybe like this flooring, something very neutral, very calm. Instantly I'm also thinking of like this blue wall. Wait, now this one, or even like actually this tealy green. So maybe we could use this tealy green kind of throughout the room, but we'll also just leave like a white wall for the painting. I almost feel like I want there to be kind of nothing else on this wall besides this painting. Maybe I guess I could do like a little light, very delicate light. Now I need something very delicate. Nothing's really delicate enough for me. That almost feels right, because I feel like I almost see the coast, see something, you know, swimming. I actually don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. What do I see swimming in there? I don't know. Or else maybe we can just pretend that this is actually like a really expensive work of art and we just have like a nice gold thing above it. So then looking at the rest of the space, like I feel like I would need these curtains. There's like a slight bit of green tinge to them. So maybe that is something that we could use here. I don't like the way these curtains actually work with that window. It's like my least favorite thing of these curtains. They work with some windows not very well, but at least they look well when we're inside the building. Okay, that's fine. Then I'm also thinking, since there is a lot of white, I think I'm going to go for a white table, just like pure white table. I like the way there's a little bit of texture on that one, so maybe that would be quite nice. And for the chairs though, I mean, we could go with the trusty old green vibes. Maybe we could go green and blue. Oh, that is an idea. Is there any other chairs though that are that quirky and that cool and that have nice swatches? Nope, there is not. Is there? Well, like I guess there's these, but these have like a dark wood. But I like that green. What if I filter green and blue chairs? Is there anything that we could kind of... I guess there's these. I guess we could just go for something slightly different. Wait a second. Because I know I use always the exact same chairs. But what if I go for... Okay, these rich ones are a bit too rich. But I'm kind of thinking maybe just like a few different tones. Wait, now if I put that one there and then this one there. Like that's a cool idea, I think. You know, it's just a little bit of a different take on a table. I don't know whether it works very well. But I'm willing to take that creative jump, creative leap, I suppose, you know, with these kind of chairs. So that's pretty cool. Now, what if we were to go for like a nice rug? So we've got white in the clouds and kind of white in the painting or in the buildings, but I guess, oh, that is so cute. Oh, we could do like a little thing there. No, we're not doing that. Okay. Oh, wait now. That could be an idea. Or maybe this one. None of those for the moment. I actually thought this would be much easier for some reason. Now that I'm doing this challenge, I'm like, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Although there is a little bit of black and gray over there. So maybe something like that works. But whether it works for me, whether I like the look of it, I don't know. And I do not think so, actually, now that I think about it. We would just go for like a regular, boring, regular rug. But we do bring more greenery with some plants, of course. So maybe we could add you like right here. Of course, we could add, oh, excuse me. I was going to say Bob. This other one just jumped in. No, thank you. Okay, we could just add like, you know, a couple of nice things like that. And then maybe like a nice pendant light as well. I would like a nice blue one just to bring a little bit more of that blue because I feel like there's a lot of green going on. Maybe just a little bit more blue would be nice. Maybe actually this bright blue. That bright blue could be a fun idea. Although that's a bit more teal actually now that I think about it. So can we get more teal? Yeah, that's probably an okay little thing to do. Do we like this? Because I kind of like the minimalism of the painting. It's obviously quite like a blocky art painting. So kind of like that. What if we go for like a nice standing blue lamp? What about this one? Is that going to just totally ruin everything? Kind of is, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. What about maybe like this light blue one? That literally blends into the wall. Oh my god, that actually blends into the wall. That is perfect. I think maybe I might make this plant white though. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, that was a nice like clear room to do. Nice fresh vibes after that bloody kitchen that I did over there. I don't even want to look at it. I don't know. I think it just needs more purple, but I just don't know how to add purple. I think I'm gonna start crying. Is there like a purple one of these? I feel like there is. Oh wait, what if I add this here? Wait, now I know I'm like back into this room and I said I'd never come back. What if I actually make like a little area here where I put you inside here? That adds some purple, guys. Did that lamp just totally change everything in this room? Maybe. I'd like to think so. Maybe we could have two of them. It's a bit messy. It's a bit all over the place, but there's blue and there's gold and there's purple. There's green. There's red in that tomato sauce and there's yellow in the parmesan. We got it. Okay. I just totally changed that back around just with those well, still it looks like a bit of a weird room. Anyways, let's maybe move on into, let's do the office next. I think that might be quite fun. So the office. So this is what we've got going on in the office. So we're thinking black, white, yellow, and vibrant like pinky, almost like magenta vibes. So that could be fun. Could we almost duplicate the painting and bring ourselves a second one? Because I think there's another one with those colors. Or even if we just go... Wait, are these two the exact same? Oh, no, they're not. Sorry. Maybe let's just duplicate it for now. But it would be nice to have two paintings there. But, okay. So what are we thinking? Why am I instantly, like, drawn into, like, a black floor? Or is that going to be weird? No, that's going to be weird. I think we just need, like, a light, regular wood tone. And I almost feel like the walls... The base color should be white for sure. Maybe we could have a little bit of pop of yellow, but that's not the right yellow. That is most definitely the wrong type of yellow. Or else we could do pink. Because we already have a pop of yellow in the kitchen. But I do like a nice pop of yellow on the wall. Or maybe this more like a lemon yellow. That could be an idea. What about pinks? Pinks and purples. What do we have from the pinks and purples category? Like the way I'm desperately trying to use some purples, but they are absolutely terrifying me, so maybe not. What if we actually go for... pink and yellow? Like, it is a lot. Sorry, I was about to ask, is that a lot? Yes, it is a lot, but maybe this is something that I need to do, because then if this is an office, I can just go for like a regular, maybe white desk, like IKEA dream vibe desk. Or else maybe we could go for, I need more desks because I always tend to go for this one, but I guess maybe the IKEA themed desk probably suits this space a little bit better. And I'm almost thinking of like this chair in a purple with the golden legs. Yeah, that's it. We've done it. That is such an interesting take on a room. I don't think I've ever made a room like this. So this is actually so much fun. I did struggle a little bit. Don't get me wrong. In that kitchen, I was a bit worried. What about a black guitar? Like a cool guitar space. Maybe this person is a bit of a musician. Music vibes, you know? Maybe we could have like a funky black square computer to match that square artwork. What if now I was to add maybe like a bit of... Yeah, but see, is that adding more color? I guess that could probably work. I just want a little bit of variation. I want a little bit of something else to add here. Kind of thinking this yellow lamp would probably be the perfect contender on this bedside locker. It's very much so like pop art. It's giving me like pop art vibes. Very like, I don't want to say kitsch because it's not really kitsch. It's more so pop art, I'd like to think. I don't really know. I guess for curtains, why do I always just use the exact same curtains over and over? But maybe using this curtain, it will actually add a little bit of like that neutral back into the space. Also, what happens when you take black? Can I put black over this to get rid of it and just make a black trim? Oh, that's not really working. Why don't you allow me to do this? I wish I could change the color, because how fun would it be to like customize your own curtain? But it just doesn't work unless I put it like really much so above it. No, it still doesn't work, does it? Unless I go like that. That's a bit weird. Though that could work. It's like a customized little curtain rail with the black. Why do I kind of like this? Something weird about it that I like, and something weird about it that I don't like. But there's just something about it that I like. My God, Sandra, what is going on? It's these crazy challenges that do make me lose my mind, but I have the most fun doing them. What if I make the curtain smaller and then like hide it? Oh my God, it's just freaking out now. It is just freaking out. But then like, why do I want a short curtain? I want a long curtain. Does that look weird? It kind of does, but I love that black trim, because the black trim really adds to the vibe of those. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it for now. If I absolutely hate it at the end, we'll get rid of it. Okay, I'm kind of thinking just like this regular plant. I think there is a yellow swatch of it, so we could automatically go for the yellow swatch. And now I'm thinking we do need a pop, I guess a more pop of yellow, because we've got a lot of purple with that massive wall and that chair. I'm almost thinking that does bring a little bit of kitsch back into it, and it does introduce another color, which I'm not sure how to feel about, but there is just something so vibey about that. And I'm not sure whether there's many other yellow rugs, unless we just go for regular yellow, which is also a vibe. I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. What about that new rug from Businesses and Hobbies? That could be fun, but that is again introducing a little bit of blue, which I don't think I'm a fan of. Oh, wait, unless we do that one. Oh, we could probably do this, because it almost feels like, is that purple? Or is it just white? It's just white, but in the room, it almost looks like a bit of purple, but I think that's because it's reflecting off of the wall. I love that. Okay, let's do a nice little bookshelf on the back, and then we will call it a day. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm probably screaming, and you guys are like, can you just shut up for 2 minutes? I cannot shut up. Look at what I've just found. I could use this. Okay, that's too big. Let's make the smaller one. I can do this, and I will die a happy girl. I will exit this video knowing that today was accomplished, you know? An accomplished working day for Sandra. Oh my God, I'm absolutely obsessed with that yellow thing. In that thing in general, I think I would love to have like this little two-piece. I think that would be amazing. Then I'm almost thinking of this. If there was a purple swatch in that would be amazing. But I guess we could add a little pop of black. Oh, are we in love? Because I think I'm in love. I think there's something happening. I think me in this room are in love, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. What about this? Is there a way that I could make this work? Kind of. Maybe it's too much. Wait a second. Let's dial it back down a little bit. Let's take a few deep breaths, because I think we're getting a little bit too excited and too ahead of ourselves. What about this painting? I think that's pretty cute. And then maybe just some books. Although I feel like I need something skinnier. What about this tray? Because like you obviously like you do your hair as you're going. And there's a yellow one. There's a yellow one, guys. We've got to use the yellow one. What if I do another little lamp? Is that going to be a bit much? Because I could do this one, right? I know I love this lamp, and I know I keep using it, and you guys are gonna be like, stop using it, but there is yellow and black on it. I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. Why? I would have never thought that this pink purple wall would make me so happy. And using purples and yellows in one room goes totally against everything I truly love and believe in. So this is just bizarre how this is working for me. Wait a second. I need another pop of something on this wall though. That could be difficult, because the only things we can, I suppose, use, I don't want to use another painting, because I guess that would be a bit too much. We've already used an extra painting. So what if I go for, like, I could just go for this lamp. That probably would be a vibe to do something like this. And then we have the black guitar there. Have I used that lamp over and over till its death? Probably. What about this one? Actually, probably this one would make a little bit more sense, because it, oh my God, it's freaking out. Because it has a little bit of, yeah, I'll switch these around. That makes more sense. Because it has a little bit of black as well as yellow. So maybe something like that is an idea. And then maybe on that wall, we just have nothing. Like, why do we always need something? Unless I go into surfaces and I find something. Because there's always like a fun few things that you can always find in here. Like, you know, something random. Like even something like that would be cool. Is there a black version of this? There is a black version of this. What if we make this room like, oh, this is also like my wardrobe, like my changing room. So maybe if there is nice looking clothes, like yellow or pinky clothes. Wait, now, can I go yellow or purple and pink? Oh, there is these ones. They kind of look like children's clothing though. Is that children's clothing? Oh, that's kind of cool. And I just need something yellow, like a pop of, like a nice yellow. Isn't there like a yellow dress? There's blue and yellow. Okay. Or else we go for black. Oh, wait. What if we just go for black clothes? Oh, the black with like a little bit of purple. Oh my God, please work. Why not? Like, why not? Okay, there we go. Is that cool or is that a bit much? What if I put that a bit over there and then guitar in the corner? I think I like this. I think there's just something so quirky about this room. It's like maybe this person is like a fashion designer or like a designer of some sort. They love their like kind of kitschy pop art vibes. And oh my God, I'm actually so obsessed. I cannot believe how much I'm trusting in this yellow and purple and black to work together. And I think I want to leave the curtains the way they are. Screw it. Just ignore that brown little trim. Forget that it's ever there, okay? I'm obsessed with this room. I guess the one last thing I probably do need is like a little pendant light. But I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it with the pendant. What if I do this one? I mean, there's so many different lights in this room. I'm kind of getting a little bit disoriented with the amount of lights in this room. So what if I just go for like this golden one? So what I do with this one is I remove the saucer and make this one quite small. It makes everything really yellow in this room though. Why do I kind of just want saucer? I think I'm just going to do a saucer. Is there a gold saucer? There's a gold saucer. I'll make it slightly bigger so that it looks like an actual saucer light that you would have. But I think that's quite normal. Oh my God. Why is that room my favorite room? I actually don't know. There's something about this yellow and black. Like a thin black trim with like a nice contemporary yellow. There's just something so beautiful about it and I'm obsessed. Okay. I cannot believe... Okay, this house is actually looking really funny so far. But I cannot believe that room is my favorite room so far. Okay, while I'm here, maybe let's work away on a little bit of the hallway. So hallway is also giving me kind of like sunset vibes, maybe a little bit of teal. So I'm almost thinking of using nice wooden floor as well because we've got a nice like wooden trim. What about the new flooring? Then on the wall, I am thinking of like a teal. Wait a second. There is the one from this pack. Maybe something like that would be a fun idea to do. A fun idea. Maybe a little bit of this on that wall. And then we also merge it in with a little bit of like a... wait now. Before I get too excited, before I get too color happy again, let's just think about this. Because if I do yellow again, that room next door is going to look like there's a party going on. So what about like an orange? Is there like a nice orangey vibed wall? I guess there's this. But is that a bit weird? Wait a second. We've got to calm down and we've got to think. Think, Sandra, think. This is your job. Well, it's not my, well, it is kind of my job, but whatever. What if we do, can I add a second one of these? What if I do two and I actually bring in the other one into it too? Because I think the two of them actually do complement each other quite nicely. But I don't want to use too much pink, but I'm kind of thinking about that sunset, that kind of cold summer's night sunset vibes. So maybe something like that is the way we go. There is a pop of white with that sun, so I am going to just use a regular plastered white wall just to calm the space down a little bit. And I guess maybe something like that I could be happy with. I mean, there's not much I can put into this room besides maybe if I move the door over, we could do a little accent table. I'm almost thinking about just like a wooden vibed one, maybe something like that, because that actually looks really nice with the, oh my God, what is happening? Oh, okay, sorry. I was like, why is it getting so much bigger? It's because I'm in a different room and it thinks that it needs to be. Okay, I just wanted to bring it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Sorry, they're not even and they're stressing me out a bit. Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay, and then we do need a pop of pink. We need something pink. So I'm thinking, what if we go into the pink category and see, maybe there's like a cute little potted plant. Like, I don't want it to look too much. Like, I don't want it to look so matchy-matchy. Actually, maybe this thing could work. This thing could probably work like here somewhere. And then over here, we could also have like another little hangout area. What? Maybe like another little thing. Wait, now, actually, if I move the door a little bit over to this side, because we don't really mind, the door could be moved. I could have this here with the plant up above it, right? And then we could also use like a nice light of some sort. What light though? Like, I'm looking at the colors. I've got, I guess, pink. We need more pink. What about pink lights? Is there like a nice contemporary one? I guess there's this one, but I did just use that one, so maybe not that one. What about... Oh, wait a second. These candles have a bit of orange, a bit of blue, and they're pink. I mean, that is exactly how you start a fire with a plant above it. but maybe we just don't care about that. Maybe we need some light switches around here. So maybe we could have a light switch going into the kitchen. I don't know, a light switch going into the bathroom, you know, just to break things up a little bit. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll add some gold accents because gold might be like a nice way to bring in that summer vibe feeling. So maybe I'll just add some of these pendant lights. Well, these little sconces or whatever these are called. Maybe I could actually add another one here. We could have like 2 little sconces. What if I add one here? And then how do I match these up to be the same height? Lord only knows. Oh god, they are not the same height. Although I feel like you'd whack this one with your head coming in. Oh my god, this is impossible. Are they even? Just a bit higher? Is that even? I think so. Is that even? No, maybe a little bit over to this side. Hey, there we go. That's gonna be, that's still not right, but whatever. Maybe something like that. I mean, I don't know what else to put into this room. Maybe like a little rug. I don't really like this room. What about some shoes? Wait a second. Shoes are always like a fun thing to add, you know, just like whatever shoes. Just put a pair of shoes here. I don't know at this point. I don't really like this room. I need something else. Is there another plant I could add? Just like a skinny little thing. We don't really worry about him. We just threw the plant in. What about this guy? Maybe this one? No, it's a bit of a weird shaped one. I mean, Olive You Forever tree probably has like the right type of vibe. Maybe we could add you in here. Maybe we will. I don't know at this point. I need like more of something, but I really don't know what. Like this is kind of a rug that would match the aesthetic. But yeah, I don't know. Do you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna skip this room because I think I've done enough in it. And like, I'm not skipping it. I'm just done with it. I'm over it. I'm done. I think maybe let's do the sitting room next because we know that we've got the tragic clown left to do. So maybe let's do a painting, or sorry, a room inspired by this. Now there is loads of different swatches in this. I think I'm just going to do this one. I think this is one of my favorites. I mean, the default I like as well, but this is the one that I tend to go for quite a lot. So I'm instantly going to go for a nice, dark, rich wooden floor, something like this. That's one of my favorites, of course. And again, like a nice textured wall. I almost feel like the concrete here would work as well. Maybe we could do like a little bit of an accent concrete. Oh my god, this is such a concrete room. Maybe we'll just brighten it up a small bit because it's looking a little bit concretey for me. Yeah, so something like that. Instantly, I'm happy enough to put down some curtains as well. So maybe we could go for the dark versions of these, like maybe these ones. Although maybe we could even go for the black ones today. I feel like that might be a fun idea. Let's go for black ones. When it comes to the actual orientation of the room, I guess I'm going to have the TV on this wall. So I'm just going to put that there just so I can envision it. So then we need a nice couch. So I'm thinking like brown is really complementary of this, obviously, because it's brown wood. So I'm thinking all of the wooden vibes will be like a dark brown. So what if I even go into the dark brown category and pick out like a really nice table that would give that vibe? I also don't even know what style of art that would be, but considering it has like patterns, I don't know, does it kind of remind me of like cave drawings a little bit? I don't know. It is very cool and it does really, really remind me of the work I used to do when I was in college, like the artwork I did. So it's a nice little piece. I really do like it. Maybe wooden tones like that we could also use too. So there's definitely many options that I think I'd be happy to use here, but it's just picking out the right ones because there's many options. Also, wait now, doesn't this table have a nice dark brown? Oh wait, I'd consider that a dark brown. I don't really like this one. What about this one? Oh, I kind of love this one too though. I like the what kind of an accent was that? Maybe we could use glass. No, I don't like the glass. Why? I don't like glass tables. Why did I even bother saying glass? Okay, no, I think this wooden one actually does match a little nicer. Could we have a fireplace? Is there a way to make a fireplace work in this space? Maybe this like modern contempo vibed one. Or like even this one. Could go for black. Oh, I kind of love this for some reason. I think maybe this is the vibe that I'm getting. Like really contemporary, minimalistic. I actually don't think I like you at all. So maybe we'll bin you. But like very contemporary, very minimalistic. Like we barely sit in the sitting room. The sitting room is only just for show. That kind of vibe. So I want the sofa to kind of give you a vibe that it's not necessarily that comfortable. Kind of this one. And I kind of like the idea that maybe the back little tapestry, because it's definitely printed on like a tapestry kind of material. You know, it's not paper, it's like a tapestry. And I almost feel like that is exactly the material it's painted on. Maybe something like that is an idea. And of course, we don't have it against the wall. We have it slightly off for the feng shui to work in a nice way. What? Yes, that's exactly what the interior designer said. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's pick a nice chair. See, this is the thing. I need matching stuff and there's just no matching. I guess I could match this up with it. It's not really matching though. Why didn't they give matching chair with this? I think they gave a matching small couch though, did they? They did. Maybe I'll use a small couch. Maybe this is like such a big fancy vibed sitting room that like sitting room would technically be in like a very, very big house. So maybe that's why they have like so many big couches and everything is like on display. So that concrete, it's giving you that kind of Tate Modern feeling. I think I'm struggling a little bit. Maybe this like bronzy vibe as well could be a way of bringing in a little bit of light. Although that totally just changes the color of the couch and I don't know how to feel about that. So maybe not actually. Why does that couch feel... Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was like, why does that couch feel a different color? That's because it is, Sandra. That's because it is. We actually do need it brighter because I guess the tapestry would have been white originally. So maybe something like that is nice. But then I do need a little side table and I do love this one, like the fully wooden one. Stunning. Absolutely. Actually, maybe I could do... Because, you know, for balance, I always like to make things feel like they're balanced. So maybe you can go over there. Could we get my tray in here? Tray, stat. Maybe we could go like a beigey one. Break things up a little bit. Or maybe the tray can go over there. Or maybe black. Oh, black tray. Oh, yeah. Oh, we've got it. We've got black tray. Okay, and then like a very bougie, fancy plant. I almost feel like this could work here. And like a dark color. But how... Although, she asks how, and then she figures it out almost instantly. Maybe something like that. That is so weird to have something like that in a room like this, but I think it maybe works. Maybe we could also have like a poof next here, just in case we like have an extra person that wants to sit next to us, or else maybe we use that also like as a drink holder, something like that. I also do really want some bookcases here. Oh, God, I love these so much. Just love them. Maybe these ones actually. Maybe something like this. I almost feel like in either white or black. But I guess the white kind of does complement the wall. It's almost like it's blending in with the wall. And maybe that's exactly what they wanted. They really didn't want much. They just wanted it to feel like if you squint your eyes, you wouldn't see it. You know, that kind of way. So maybe that's something that would be nice. Can I go into dark brown for sconces? For little lighty poos? I want like a different sort of light. Love that one. But I don't know, does that really fit the aesthetic? But it's such like a piece, you know? Something that they almost got made professionally, like to fit this space. But does it fit the space? I don't know. I kind of like these ones. But is that kind of giving me church vibes? But it is kind of cool. A second, or maybe what if I do two of them? Like this? Why do I feel like we're worshipping that painting? I actually really kind of like something about this. There's something weird. Something's not right about it, but then something's like really right about it. So I'm not sure. Wait, let me just keep going. And if we hate it, we'll get rid of it. I feel like we need something on that wall. And normally that would be another painting, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. Maybe we just need like a little shelf of some sort. Maybe like a box or just a shelf. Maybe just a shelf. Of a white shelf, of course, because everything on that wall has to be white. And then I could almost... Wait, now, we don't want it to be too high than the painting, because the higher the objects, the more power they have over you. So we don't want to diminish the power that painting has. Why doesn't this clip onto shelves? I don't understand. It's just really bothering me, but okay. Yeah, maybe I'll put you, like, here somehow. The other way, the other way. No. Spin the other... Why? Spin the other way, god damn it. Oh my god. What is going on? No, I want you to spin this way. There we go. Okay, now I'll just raise you up slightly. Oh my god. Plant is like just so annoying. Just be normal. There we go. That's much better. There we go. That's nice. Maybe we need this one with it as well up there. And then maybe like a tiny little something, like a tiny little decor piece. Like I want like a small little... Oh, maybe you? Oh, maybe you, but we'll make you smaller. Oh, there's a lot of clutter there. I feel like I should get rid of something. Now, what if we put them kind of in the center like that? Is that a vibe? I think so. I hope so. I don't really know. I think I'm losing it a little bit. I need a fancy painting, and I'm desperately trying not to use this one. Although this one is probably the one that I would have chosen to work with that, because it just has like that kind of vibe. And then we've got this plant over here, which I think is also very interesting. Maybe we could put you to the side and also give us another light. I'm almost thinking about like this light and a black. I know like we've got loads of different lights, but I think that that also kind of works. I also don't have a rug here, which I think is just bizarre. And I'm kind of thinking maybe something like this. I mean, that does really bring the pattern forward. But what if we do something like that at a slight bend, a slight angle to show that, look, even though things are always so perfect in our house, as you can see, they're not always perfect. We're slightly off angle. Yes, there we go. That's more like it. Can I put like some like middle of the table decoration as well? I like those apples on a tray, but God forbid I use them again. Although they probably would work really nicely here. Oh, that's so nice. The apples. Oh, the lemons maybe. Wait, now I love my lemons too. Where are my lemons? I've been like obsessed with fruit recently. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, like in The Sims. In real life too. I mean, I love lemons. Or oranges. Or limes. Maybe the limes. We're so fancy. We've got limes in the sitting room. It would be nice to have like a little... like a bar of some sort here. Do you know like one of those like trays, like the rolling kind of like carts? If we had one of them, that would be so cool. If we had one of them in the game as a bar. So like this kind of shaped, I want to say, like this size, but like a rolling cart. Don't we have like a little cart like that? Yeah, like this. If they could mix that with a bar, I think that would be so cool. I think there's a really cool way of making that really contemporary feeling, maybe with like glass and like a thin like black or gold rim. I think that would be so fantastic. I think that's an item they need to make. So please make that item for me, please. Okay, I'm gonna just add a few other little green decor pieces. Maybe I'll add you up there. Yeah, so we've got TV. I feel like that TV is a bit high. We've got TV. We've got a little shelf. We've got some sconces. I actually don't know how to feel about you. Maybe I'll just get rid of you altogether. Maybe this is the only piece we need in this part of the room. Maybe we need a little light switch. I don't know. I actually really like using light switches because they do something for the space. There we go. And I guess maybe just another like dangling light and then we're done. Oh yeah, this one. There we go. That's more like it. Whoa, love that room. Honestly, there's something so like nice about it, but it's not cozy feeling, but it's definitely vibey. Anyways, last room of the house is Tragic Clown toilet. So I don't know how I'm going to make this work. Does the Tragic Clown have different frames? Okay, there's a white one at least. So why don't we put the Tragic Clown, I guess maybe like on this wall. Maybe it would be kind of funny to have it above the toilet seat, like above the toilet. Maybe that would be an idea. Also, can I move the door this way? I'll just move the light switch over here. So instantly as we come in, we could have a little toilet. Maybe we could just do like a small little sad toilet because we are sad. We are the Tragic Clown. I kind of just want like, how do I bring a pop of color into a bathroom? Like, is there a polka dot floor that I could use? Or is there like a colorful vibed tile? Oh, I love these tiles actually. These are so nice. These are stunning. What if I do this? And then, although, wait now, this could actually work. I don't know how to make this work. There's like these dots here, but like, is that a bit weird? Yuck. Oh no, but why does this work with the Tragic Clown? No, oh God. Oh, that's cool. It's like the floor. Maybe that's where they got the inspiration for the floor from this. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we've got that as an option. Let's just keep going and hopefully we find something better. Or else we could do something like this, like really Sims vibe. Like, we can make it like a very interesting toilet, like very intricate. Maybe we can actually go for black. Wait now. Wait a second. I think I can make this work. Because, you know, Tragic Clown is such a Sims thing. So maybe we go for like weird, quirky Sims vibes. Maybe that's what we do. That's how we make it work. Maybe instead of a mirror, we've got the Tragic Clown. Because when you look in the mirror, you are the Tragic Clown. So maybe we just go for something like this. And literally above the mirror, above the sink, where the mirror usually goes, we've got the Tragic Clown staring down at you, laughing, crying. You know, it's very extreme. Oh my God. I feel like Tragic Clown is here with me and he's gonna like pop out of the screen somewhere. I love the way I'm asked to make a room inspired by Tragic Clown. And yet I still somehow managed to make a bloody contemporary and black and like fancy. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just do like other regular styles? Although you've got to admit, you got to give me a pat on the back for this room. Would I ever make a room like that? No, I wouldn't. So you got to be very proud of me. There's just something so weird about this room that I like. So I'm gonna just continue going and see how far we can go with this. What if I make this black as well and we put some nice little things on top of this? Wow, so nice. Tragic Clown would approve. What? I'm gonna just run this wallpaper throughout the whole room. Is there like another color? Guess we could maybe merge it with a little bit of pink, although Tragic Clown would like pink. Maybe he wouldn't. Big fat lie. Maybe he would like a bit of the blue, because he is holding like a blue little balloon thing, like a sad little balloon. So maybe we got like a bit of green plum bobs, and then like blue plum bobs, because what does that even mean? Nobody knows what that means. I guess I still want a mirror, so I'm gonna put the mirror over there because I just still want it to be kind of like a functional bathroom. We could put like a cool little sconce over here. And yeah, again, I'm making this like so weird, this room. Like, how is this inspired by the Tragic Clown? You guys are gonna be like, this is the worst Tragic Clown room. And yes, I do agree, but I just want vibes. I'm going for like black because Tragic Clown is obviously, tragedy has struck for Tragic Clown. Okay, that light is just so annoying. Tragedy has struck for Tragic Clown. Tragic Clown is sad, monotone. He's upset. I don't want to say the word depressed because that is a very strong term. He is working on himself. You know, he is experiencing feelings. Hence, emotions are portrayed through the plum bobs. Green plum bobs. Is he feeling happy? Is he feeling sad? Blue plum bob? Who knows? I don't know. I'm trying to make a storyline. It's not really working, but you guys get the idea. And somehow I still managed to use the sleek kit room or sleek bathroom kit. I think I'm just forever going to use this sleek bathroom kit, like with all of my bathrooms. I just can't stop. Oh, there is this rug. It's a polka dot rug, and we could use it as a bath mat. And it matches the background of the painting. Isn't this perfect? I think it is. Oh my god, that is actually quite perfect. I don't really know what to say about it, but I kind of love it. I already know what else to add into this room. Maybe I'll just add like a regular curtain just to, I don't know, just for a bit of privacy. But I'm kind of loving this room for some reason. I did not think that I would love as many of the rooms that I did today, honestly. It was a little bit of a weird challenge today. And I knew that I would have really enjoyed it. I mean, that kitchen kind of threw me off straight at the beginning. But looking at this bathroom, I think I'm kind of happy with the way it's looking. Oh wait, I don't have any towels. Oh no. How is Tragic Clown supposed to dry his hands? Of course, with some black towels over here in the corner. Yes, there we go. Okay, I'm done. I did it, guys. There's polka dots there. There's a storyline. There's black. We're sad. Everything is good. Okay, so that pretty much is the whole house now complete. And again, it's giving me some weird feelings looking at the way it looks from up above. I mean, we started off strong with that bedroom, I'd like to think. And we went a little bit downhill. We've got a few iffy rooms, like that dining room and that, okay, that dining room, kitchen, and hallway. Questionable, but we've got a very cool office, I'd like to think, and we've got a very, very cool modern contemporary sitting room. So I guess the one last thing we gotta do, you guessed it, we've got to do a tour. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome on into my every room is inspired by a painting. I think this turned out a lot better than I expected. I mean, no, it turned out okay. I mean, looking at that Tragic Clown staring at me through the window, that is a bit of a jump scare, but I really did have a lot of fun. I would like to maybe try this with a randomized painting so that I'm not so stuck up with, well, stuck up, that's the wrong term. So I'm not just stuck on this idea of this one painting, because I guess that's what happened with me in the kitchen. I picked out a painting, and the painting in the kitchen should definitely not have been in the kitchen, and it just went a little bit odd, and then I felt a bit upset because I wanted it to be better. Anyways, a long story short, I did enjoy myself. Anyways, so as we come in through a very interesting kind of sunset vibed room where we're inspired by technically this painting. We did add this one next to it, which is okay. We've got some pinks. We've got like a little bit of like a green vibe going on. It's a bit of a mismatch of colors, but to make you feel happier, let's go into this room. I'm honestly so proud of this room. I'd say this is probably the best room that I've done. Like, you can really see the clear colors, the clear theme running through this whole room. I think that's really cool. I love the way you can't see the black up there, the black trim that I worked so hard on, whatever. This over here, oh my god, that is such a lovely view. I love this. Whatever this is, 10 out of 10 for me, and I really love it. Anyways, let's move on into the bedroom, which the bedroom was inspired by this painting, which has Japanese styling to it. So we can see maybe like a little geisha. We see a little bit of Mount Fuji. We see a little stork or whatever those are called, the little birds. So we've got a rich wood, which we definitely see throughout the room. We see some blues. We see some kind of gold with that yellow storky kind of guy. And yeah, I mean, I think this room is pretty. I would definitely like to experience more of red colors like this, because I did manage to make it work in this room, and I never use red tones like that. So I'm very happy we chose this swatch, because it does make you think outside the box a little bit. Because if you've seen my Every Tile is a Different Wood challenge, you would have seen that red wood is haunting me for days. Anyways, then we've got this kitchen, which I guess when you're looking at this, like right here, this arrangement, and then you look at the painting, maybe there is something that is working that to make this kind of work. I don't know. I don't know what to say to you about this room. All of my kitchens recently, I don't know what it is, but I'm struggling with the kitchen. So maybe you can give me a little bit of feedback on how I can make my kitchens better. I don't know. I would love some feedback. Maybe I actually need to learn how to do better kitchens. Then we've got a dining room, which I guess this is fine. There's kind of nothing wrong with it. I guess maybe if I brought in a little bit more of like a stronger teal color, maybe if that wall was a little bit more of a stronger teal, but there's something so nice and airy and breathable about this. And you've got nice big open windows, and it does feel like a breath of fresh air. I feel like you'd listen to the beach sounds looking at this room. I don't know. This room is kind of nice. Then we've got a very, very fancy stylized sitting room, which by that painting, I think we did an okay job with this room. I really love that wooden floor. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. Obsessed with that wood tone. This is my favorite wood tone. And we've got some very cool stylistic choices with the white wood working and being merged in with that white wall, because we're so contemporary that we don't even need to see our furniture. We just know that it exists. We've got some limes just in case we want to make mojitos on the go, and it's pretty cool. I really love this room. Again, I would probably make it a little bit cozier if I was making it for like my own Sims. I love the vibe, love the aesthetic, and I would never say no to owning a room like that. Jesus, absolutely not. And then the last room that we've worked on is the bathroom, which is inspired by the tragic clown. And there's something kind of cool about this room, something kind of like menacing, but something kind of funny and happy, but also kind of upsetting with the black. Obviously with the polka dots, you kind of feel a bit of melancholy. Oh my God, is that matte see-through? Because I can see the tiles through that matte. Is it supposed to be see-through? It's a bit weird. But this room is, oh my God, I'm going backwards. This room is giving me a lot of feelings, which I suppose that is exactly what the tragic clown is all about. He's all about feeling the emotions, sadness, happiness, whatever emotions he's feeling. I mean, I really do like the green tiling, well, the green like plumb bob design, or like the diamond design with the black. I think there's something really cool about it. So, I mean, I would like to think that I did okay with this room. So I really would love to know your feedback on the tragic clown room. But overall, looking at the house, I mean, I guess I would get my Sims to move in straight away, because sometimes when I do these, every tile is or every room is a different thing. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, this is just a fun social experiment. But I guess if my Sim moved in here, I would probably change one or two things, like maybe the hallway, I'd make it a bit more neutral. But looking at the design of every room, I think we made it a very sleek feeling, that it just blends into the vibe of the house and everything works. So I really want to know your feedback on what you think of this. And if that sparked any other ideas of any other every room is inspired by a different object, please let me know, because I've had a lot of fun doing this with the paintings, because painting and art is my life, and it always was. And I guess that's why it transcribes into making videos and getting creative through a game and using YouTube as a platform to kind of inspire people. So art is always a part of my life. It always was, and it always will be. So challenges like this with the paintings, it was just so much fun doing this. So we'll definitely do this again. Either we will be doing a randomized painting or maybe some other paintings I haven't chosen today, because I did have a lot of fun with this video. Well guys, I'm going to leave you with this beautiful image of all of my rooms. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Check out some of my other videos, and definitely check out that every tile is a different wood one, because that one's really funny, and it did actually teach me a lot about different wood tones. So that is a fun video as well. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.